the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hoosiers will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So the San Diego State Aztecs offense will get the ball first. The give out of the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Aztecs want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Quick strike complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He caught it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Aztecs! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Hoosiers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine. He's going to take a shot right away. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back in Justin. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on 2nd down. This is not going to script, and they...
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it for a big play. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Hand off from the shotgun. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Under fire. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Aztecs moving quickly to the line. They'll run it from the gun. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Brings up third down.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, San Diego State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
They kick it away on fourth down. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Aztecs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Aztecs are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Russ. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Aztecs racing to the line in the hurry-up. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it on the run. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Gets the back moving. Flips it out in the flat. Touchdown, Aztecs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, how many great editions of this LSU-Alabama rivalry have we seen? Let's show you if today lived up to expectations. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Got his man quickly. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Hoosiers have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Hoosiers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's going for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pushes toward the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. It's our forced to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Aztecs are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. And the defense drags him down. Now on 2nd down.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a corner.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
28, Indiana, 3.
He'll return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Showing the arm strength to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Snap in the shotgun. Got his man on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The Aztecs heading quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it from the gun. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Looking for a crease. It's McNabb. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Punt is in the air. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start in the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a...
And the ball is free on the pitch. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Using his legs, it's McNabb. Got the first down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. First down, 10 yards to go. To the ground. He's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
lots of room to run. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown Aztecs.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Catch in the middle. It's West. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Picks up 7. Brings up 2nd down.
Looking for room. It's McNabb. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Hoosiers decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Aztecs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback moving. Throwing on the run. Catch inside the 25. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Gonna look downfield again. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the 1st down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And he's going to try to return this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to go up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Aztecs! The defense putting points on the board.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's McNabb. Turning it on. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. We've reached a break. It's San Diego State holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Hoosiers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Aztecs want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally run out of bounds, but not before a huge gain.
All right, it's decision time. So when you got a guy that can take off and do that against you, you got to decide whether you need more fast guys on the field.
Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And
he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Aztecs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your...
And that one is picked off in the end zone. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Looking for more room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Bring in the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB?
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna let it fly. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. To the air on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Alexis. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He wants to throw it. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield on first down. Complete downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Fires complete on the crosser. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Offense set on first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.